So Florine Stettheimer was this incredible painter from the early 20th century, and she lived in New York, and she was not a self-taught painter. She actually went to school, but her style was almost, it's a little self-taught looking. Florine is very focused on kind of interiors, interior design. The spaces she created in her home were these really unique, elaborate spaces. She just seems like such a fascinating artist who I feel like time has forgotten in a sense. The women at Sargent's Daughters Gallery approached me about doing this project involving Florine, and I thought it was a fantastic idea and kind of an interesting idea for me to create a body of work that was in conversation with her work and kind of thinking about the relationships, the similarities and differences, and kind of play with that. I think for me, the idea of having a spatial conversation is just the idea of the way she thought about space and then the way I think about space, and kind of having that conversation about it, even though we're not having the conversation in real life. It's through our work. I hope that Florine would appreciate the work. I think she would respond well to it. I think that we have similar sensibilities in a lot of ways. She was very interested in the theatrical as well. She created set designs. She was very into interior design and creating her own world. And she was also somebody who really just almost functioned outside of the art world, I feel like, doing her own thing. And I feel like that sometimes, and I can relate, and I think that I hope she would like the paintings. Yeah, I've never really painted figures in my work. For me, I'm much more interested in the idea of these empty spaces and then really the viewer being able to be the figure in the space. That's why I love to make big paintings. I'm very interested in this idea of like almost making a theatrical stage of it, and then the viewer being able to step into the space and experience the psychological effects of the space. So I love to go to beautiful spaces and of course be, in these insane psychedelic, decadent environments, but actually my house is way more minimal. And so my living spaces are much quieter and minimal, but I love to visit these worlds and I love to create them.